Happy Friday afternoon, Low VA Rates Nation. Thanks for joining us again today. And today's topic is VA approved condos. But today I'm going to use a blue Sharpie to make my notes in honor of the sad thing that happened to the United States Naval Academy last week. They're kind of blue because Army won, baby! 2 years in a row. All right, back to real stuff. VA approved condos. Remember, the Department of Veterans Affairs exists to make sure veterans buy properties that are safe, sound, and sanitary. Getting a VA approved condo, it can be done, but we want to look at some of the information items that the VA has to evaluate to make sure you meet that standard of your new condominium project. So the declarations, bylaws, they may have amendments to these two areas that cause the VA some concern. Some of the things that the VA worries about is, for example, if the homeowners association has first right of refusal regarding foreclosure proceedings that are on the property, or if there are delinquent homeowners association dues, if that would supersede a lien position on title to the condo. Sometimes those things are hidden in these bylaws and declarations. The plat map, it's just what it is. It's a map that gives the latitude and longitude of where the condo project is located on the plat within the municipality where it's built at. The rules and regulations. Sometimes, in the military community, we've seen a lot of rules and regulations that have caused veterans heartburn. For example, the ability not to fly the American flag, or, for example, a great flag for the Husker football nation outside your condo. Those things would be identified in the rules and regulations. Again, if you're a veteran, you don't want to live in a condo project that won't let you fly a flag. It's one of the things we won't do. The meeting minutes. This is something that gives you some great insight into what's going on in the condo project that you're looking to purchase in. The VA requires the meeting minutes for the last two meetings that they've had to see what kind of business is being carried on. The meeting minutes often bring you to items about the budget. Things that the VA looks for when they evaluate: do the homeowners association dues that they are collecting on the monthly basis or that they're projected to collect, does that allow enough operating income to cover the maintenance? Now, some of the maintenance areas that we look for is to make sure in the declaration bylaws that when the condo project is completed, that the streets are turned over maybe to the city or the county or the municipality. If they're not, there's going to be budget to make sure that the maintenance is done on the roads in the condo project. If there needs to be a resurfacing project that's coming up, so as you're driving through there, looking at the condo project as a veteran, pay attention to those surroundings. I know as veterans we all have that great situational awareness that's out there. Look at the condition of the roads. Look at the condition of the common areas to make sure they're well maintained, because these areas here in the budget cover the costs of those. So if you see an area that's not well maintained, the next thing is there's probably a budget problem you may want to look at. The other one is the special assessment letter. Sometimes you'll have some condominium projects that maybe they're redoing the roofs on the buildings, or they may be doing all of the windows because there's something that they want to upgrade with some maintenance. So there may be a special assessment that could be coming up in the future. Those meeting minute notes will allow you to look at it. The other one is a litigation letter. Sometimes there may be a litigation. This could be something where the residents are suing the homeowners association, or it could be the example of the homeowners association is suing the builder. Both of those areas, again, you're going to have to make sure there's some budget set aside for those legal fees. And what is the extent of this legal challenge? Is there a quality of construction issue that the homeowners have banded together and filed a class action lawsuit against the builder that they're worried about? The other one is the litigation side. Sometimes you have somebody that has been injured in a common area of a condominium project and they're suing the HOA because they did not properly maintain maybe a playground or some playground equipment and somebody was injured on it. The last one is for new condominium projects. So for example, if we have a brand new condominium project, say I got to make this one in Nebraska math simple, if there's 10 units in that condo project, VA requires that 70% of those, or 7, are already pre-sold, meaning a contract has been written. They know that somebody is going to move into that condo as soon as it's completed. And you know, anytime we're dealing with a government agency, there's always the other classification. The other, that means if they see something as they're reviewing them, they're going to come look at some additional documentation. One of the things, you can go to the VA website, vip.vba.va.gov, select condominiums, and that'll pull it up. Let me see if I can even remember. Write that one down. It's vip.va.gov/condo. And that'll pull it up. You can see a list of all the condominiums that are approved in your area. Now, there's 2 classifications of condominiums. They're either approved by the VA or they've been reviewed and deemed not satisfactory, also known as not approved by the VA. If you have a condominium that you're looking at that has been previously denied by the VA, please ask the reason why, because we're working on one right now with a veteran in Florida where prior the condominium was reviewed by the VA and denied. We asked the VA why they didn't want to do that or approve that condominium project. They told us. We went to the homeowners association and they said, oh wow, you know, that's one of our bylaws. We don't even enforce that issue. We're going to bring that up in our next homeowners association meeting. They did. They voted to change it. So now we're in the process of getting a VA approval on a condo project that previously was not there. So again, that's the benefit of working with the VA home loan experts here at Low VA Rates. We'll take the extra time to look at the condominiums in your area, make sure you're only looking at condos that are approved by the VA, or between yourself and your real estate agent, we will walk through these things, help gather these documents from the homeowners association to send it to the VA. The review time for these is about 4 to 6 weeks, and then you're going to be able to move in. So that's a timeline that you have to take into account if you're writing an offer, because we can't even start on your loan application until the VA approves the condo project. So please don't tell somebody you're going to close in 3 weeks if the condo project is not VA approved. You'll be risking your own hard-earned earnest money. Do we have any great questions today with VA condo projects? No, I know this is going to be great reading. If you ever have a problem sleeping after you've bought a condo project, go read the declarations, bylaws, and amendments. I guarantee you will sleep very well that night. So thanks for joining us today on Facebook Live Friday, Low VA Rates Nation. Be safe. This is the last big push for Christmas shopping. Drive safe and always give some love to your fellow veterans.